Hi guys, welcome to my channel Project Management Tutor. I am Asif Sajad and we learn here project management. Let's get started. Today we will discuss a methodology of project management named as Waterfall. Waterfall methodology follows a sequential process that moves from one task or project phase to the next. Waterfall methodology breaks down project activities into linear sequential phases. Each phase of waterfall project management is reliant upon the deliverables of the previous phase. In this methodology, each phase must be completed before moving to the next one. It's a more structured approach because progress falls in one direction, like a waterfall, from planning to launch. Waterfall approach involves a lot of research and decision making prior to executing the project. Everything is documented in advance, such as the user interfaces, user stories, feature variations, and outcomes. Waterfall approach breaks down the project timeline into distinct steps that are completed linearly so that each step builds upon the one before it. Typically, project managers map everything at the beginning, like the timeline, each phase and their due dates, staff and task assignments, anticipated costs and resources, etc. Waterfall approach is linear, step by step, with distinct phases that build. Documentation in Waterfall is comprehensive and detailed from the project's start. Customer feedback is less, only received at the beginning and final product launch. Team collaboration is infrequent, typically occurs during transition between phases. Normally, we use Gantt charts and flow charts as visual tool for waterfall. Waterfall methodology is commonly used in those projects where the requirements are well defined and the project team has a clear understanding of what needs to be done. Now we discuss pros and cons of waterfall methodology. First of all, we discuss pros. First prong is clear structure, timeline, and cost. With a timeline and phase structure mapped out upfront, every team member, stakeholder, and customer has a clear idea of the calendar, cost, and end goal. Second, it requires less coordination. Since each project phase is mapped out ahead of time, it's easier for each team or department to focus on its tasks without worrying about new variables or coordination with other teams. Third, in waterfall, documentation is comprehensive. A waterfall approach front loads planning by creating a more detailed and complete blueprint of the project timeline, staffing, and costs. Fourth, easy replicable. If a project delivers a great result, then the clear documentation makes it easy to replicate the processes in the future. 5. Less chance of delays. Since a waterfall approach only receives input from stakeholders at the beginning and end stages, it's less likely that customer requests for modification or features will delay the process. These are some pros. Now we discuss cons. First, chaotic transition. Hands off and transitions between phases and teams might involve confusion and questions. Second, this model is less collaborative. A waterfall process goes one phase at a time, with departments only collaborating when they hand the products off between phases. This is a more siloed approach that risks misalignment on a project. Third one, potential for bottlenecks. If one phase experiences a hold up or delay, this may push back every phase that follows. Fourth, limited stakeholder feedback. With the strict waterfall methodology, customers are only able to provide feedback during the planning and end stages, meaning they have less input during the creation process. Fifth, struggles to adopt to variables. Waterfall is rigid and pre-planned step-by-step structure can make it difficult for teams to identify and adopt to unforeseen variables and requested changes. Now we discuss some examples of projects using waterfall methodology. First, construction projects. Construction projects are characterized by linear and sequential nature, where each phase must be completed before moving to the next. The phases of a construction project typically include planning, design, pre-construction, construction, and closeout. During the planning phase, the project team defines the scope, the requirements, and objectives of the project. In the design phase, the project team develops detailed plans and specifications of the project. The pre-construction phase involves preparing the site for construction and obtaining necessary permits and approvals. The construction phase is where the actual construction work takes place, and the closeout phase involves completing final inspections and turning over the project to the owner. Manufacturing and assembly lines. Manufacturing projects are another example of a waterfall project. These type of projects typically involve the production of physical goods such as cars, appliances, and electronics. Manufacturers frequently adopt waterfall model for production, especially in electronics assembly, where parts must follow a strict sequence before packaging. This structured approach minimizes downtime, maintains quality, consistency, and ensures each stage is completed correctly before moving on, resulting in efficient processes and reliable final products. Healthcare and pharmaceuticals. Drug development demands a precise sequential process beginning with hypothesis creation followed by laboratory trials, regulatory testing, and final approval. Similarly, when a hospital implements a patient management system, each stage is completed fully before advancing, ensuring compliance, maintaining accuracy, and delivering a reliable, well tested solution for staff and patients. Aerospace and aviation. Aerospace projects like designing a flight control system follow the waterfall model to meet strict safety requirements. Each stage, design, simulation, manufacturing, and certification is executed in a fixed sequence with rigorous oversight at every step. This structured process ensures compliance, minimizes risks, and delivers reliable systems that meet industry and regulation. Ionic building project named as Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa's construction applied waterfall principles, progressing through predefined phases with strict deadlines and meticulous planning. Each stage, design, foundation, structure, and finishing was completed before starting the next. This disciplined sequence avoided overlaps, maintaining quality control, and enabled the successful delivery of the tallest building in the world on schedule. Technology companies like Microsoft and IBM. Microsoft and IBM have used the waterfall model to create large scale consumer products by defining precise requirements, progressing through formal design phases, and conducting extensive pre release testing. This disciplined process ensures reliability, meets market expectations, and delivers high quality solutions with maintaining consistency across teams and minimizing risks during development. Waterfall is suitable for projects where budgets and deadlines are set in advance because planning happens upfront, resource allocation is accurate and predictable. This minimizes financial surprises and delays. For example, IT infrastructure upgrades with fixed funding cycles benefit from Waterfall's control execution and well defined delivery schedule. Still, Waterfall methodology remains a powerful choice for projects that require structure, precision, and predictable outcomes. From construction to software development and aerospace engineering, these waterfall methodology examples show how a linear approach can deliver high quality results. By choosing waterfall when requirements are clear and changes are minimal, organizations can achieve efficiency, compliance, and successful project completion. I hope now you understood the concept of waterfall methodology of project management. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated and share it with your friends and family. Take care.